think we have a great platform for investors to explore opportunities that have been growing in a very, very fast pace. We cover the markets across the 9 markets that we positioned in. We have a platform which produces research covering many of the equities in the GCC markets. We have a custody platform to support the investors who would like to invest in the region. And we do sales and trading coverage as well for investors who would like to explore opportunities in the Middle East. We've been well established. We have a legacy in the region that goes up to 130 years. The inception of these equity markets and capital markets in the region, we've been a main and a very active player in those, and we're very privileged to connect international global investors through different platforms we have globally into the region where we are very well positioned. We actually support inflows of capital and investors across multiple regions, including Western markets and Eastern markets. So we are engaging with investors across multiple platforms. Today we're here in UK, which is obviously a closer jurisdiction, a financial center and a hub more close to the Western market, where we're seeing a lot of investment companies, asset managers, fund managers from the Western markets who are attending the conference, engaging with a lot of the listed companies, close to 117 listed companies who are here, with 300 representatives attending and representing these listed companies. It's obviously a focus today on investors from the Western markets. I think the equity and bond and broadly the capital markets across both equities and bonds are quite promising from an opportunity point of view. Multiple factors. Obviously, the track record over the past 4 years with the size of these markets doubling up proves the ability of the expansion, and the future potential clearly lies where we're seeing the massive growth opportunities across the transformation programs, across the vision in Saudi, and across a lot of the diversification the economies in the Middle East and in GCC specifically are looking forward to move away from a large dependency from hydrocarbon toward a more open and privatized economy. So these would be catalysts to present an opportunity of growth in the capital markets. And I think as we've seen this fast growth, the platform, the regulations, all what have been achieved will also help in driving a faster momentum over the coming 10 years. Absolutely. I think the issuances are expected to increase. This year alone, we are at a level almost close to what in the first 5 months of the year, we're close to what was issued for the full year last year with a small gap. So I think this year alone, we will definitely surpass the size of the bond issuances that happened in 2024. And the future opportunity clearly shows a greater level of issuances for multiple reasons. Firstly, obviously, the need for funding with a lot of the growth plans that are in the region, the global investors' comfort and understanding of the region, the programs of issuances that have become very well known and well established and clearly very well attracted many investors globally. I think they're very promising, as I said. We've seen the global investors' interest. We've seen a lot of asset manager, hedge funds, many entities that are active in the financial markets looking to move and looking seriously to establish presence in the region, given the promising opportunities in the markets. The macroeconomics, obviously the opening of the economy, the attraction of FDIs in the markets in the region, the evolvement of the regulations in markets like UAE with opportunity for foreign investors for a full ownership, situations like the Golden Visa itself and the change of the weekend. Many of these regulations and changes that have happened over the past couple of years, we're seeing the economic benefit and the benefits of attracting investments happening and coming through very successfully. So those platforms and the fundamental changes, many of those have happened, more to come. But I think what has happened so far has really derived great success to the region. Well, I think Middle East is known to be an area which had been quite challenging from a geopolitical situation. The number of escalations we've seen in the past year or so has been quite significant to extents that we haven't seen in many years before. However, I think what is to be noted that despite these significant level of escalations, the markets will remain quite resilient, and they remained in a much better or a quite good shape and performed very well, which reflects the global investors' understanding of the fundamentals being quite solid, understanding of the nature of the conflicts in the region at times is quite contained within the areas where the conflicts are, without spilling over to other areas of the region, which actually have very strong potential of growth.